How terrible is Borderlands? Well, let us tell you, it is terrible. We've both seen it. We both hate it. We're both going to talk about it for the next few moments so that you don't have to watch it, but you can kind of witness through us how bad this movie is. My name's Lachlan. Ewan Graf's here. Welcome back to Quiet on Set. We're going to talk about Borderlands for the next few moments of your time, and this is all that you should dedicate to this movie. Don't bother seeing it. It's a waste of time. It's going to flop anyway. There wasn't that many people in the cinema. In fact, one person who was in the cinema was deaf, and there was no subtitles in this. They were just watching it, and I feel like they probably had a better time than what we did because they didn't have to listen to the terrible dialogue that was happening, because obviously they could read lips most likely because they were deaf, but they definitely can't read the lips of Claptrap that say some of the worst lines in the movie because they're just so cringy and annoying and dumb that they don't get the vibe. But Ewan, let me stop ranting about what happened to me. Tell me what you think.
Eli Roth? It's more like Eli Ruff. Am I right?
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, burned. Better writing than this whole movie. I think it's a complete misstep from beginning to end. There were reshoots, there were undedicated whatever in this. Like, it's just uninspired casting as well, where we don't really see like the characters represented in a way that makes sense for the story that they're trying to tell. We talked about this more extensively on the podcast, but when you get these characters and you just rip them from a game and place them in a movie and you do like animatronics and basically trying to replicate that doesn't add up to a great story. There's some other adaptations from games that did that better with Fallout, that basically took the world and then placed characters within it and then tell the story that makes sense, keep the same kind of humor and world design, and you have something interesting. But taking it just one by one feels like an easy cash grab to capitalize on IP whilst really pissing everybody off that likes the IP, which, by the way, if you want to play Borderlands, currently they're like 90% off, so it's probably the best deals you get for this. And instead of watching this movie, if you like that type of game, then just go play the games. Yeah, I feel like it's just a flop from beginning to end, a waste of $120 million. And I mean, Rotten Tomatoes is 0%
how
rating.
much?
Jesus Christ, 120 million.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I mean, that's how much they spent on it, I guess. It's an
Did
expensive cast to go there.
119 million of that go to, like, the fucking cast?
No, probably, I'd say about like a third of that, probably. It's an expensive cast. I mean, we got Jamie Lee Curtis, Cate Blanchett, Kevin Hart. Ariana Greenblood isn't that expensive yet because she's such a tiny Tina, and then Jack Black. I mean, we also talked about like the antagonist being really underwhelming, and then the whole storyline of Cate Blanchett actually signing on to this with when the different writer who was also, you said, right, part of the Last of Us adaptation over on HBO, when he parted waves with it, like Cate Blanchett kind of attached herself to this project right before that happened, and you can kind of see that she has a bigger storyline in this that doesn't come to fruition in whatever version they ended up like putting to screen here. This whole movie feels like it's a very flat green screen mess of really uninspired shots and lacks like a visual or narrative identity to kind of coherently drive you through the film. It's just bad. Ultimately, it's just bad. So yeah, Badlands. Bad Borderlands. Bad. So good bad to you. Don't watch this. I don't know if there's anything else to say. We both gave it a 1 out of 5. Because there's some redeeming factors in it, because sometimes there's like some action, and hey, some other departments are not doing a terrible job. Some of the set design I think is kind of decent.
There are some aspects of production design that are pretty good.
But that's pretty much all we can give it.
That's pretty much all I can give it. Yeah, that's all I want to praise is like there are particular, like, I don't know, there's probably like 30 minutes of good production design in this movie. Not hair and makeup.
Hair, yeah.
Not hair and makeup.
There's a lot of hair.
That wig can fuck off. That wig can fuck right off. I don't think I have anything positive to say. And I think I have too many negative things to say. I think we should wrap it up, and that's all we...
Yeah, if someone has something positive to say, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you if there's anything that like you specifically liked and why.
And why?
All right, goodbye.
And if you are Eli Roth, fuck you.